Are you being listened to through your phone by social media platforms? My name is Sid Alinik, and welcome to Fallen Hour Radio. So why the title, right? Are you being listened to? Why that title? So it's actually highly possible that if I was to share this as Are You Being Listened To by Facebook, that Facebook would flag this solely for the reason that Facebook is in the title. This is actually true. We actually got covered by a newspaper a few weeks back. The newspaper put in the title for our story, Facebook. I tried sharing this on social media, and I should have known that it would have been flagged and Facebook would not let this story get out organically unless I was to approve it through Facebook. Like it could have been like some bad news coverage or something for Facebook or whatever, something like that. It was flagged solely for the purpose that it was by a newspaper. But it's highly possible that if I was to name this, Are You Being Listened To by Facebook, that Facebook would have flagged this on social media if I was to share this out. Or if you were to share this out on social media. So, why are we diving into this? First of all, I want to say it's 2019. It's still freaking weird for me to say that because I'll go and write on a piece of paper 2019 and it's still freaking weird. I still write 2018 sometimes. It's 2019. Happy New Year's. It's 19 days late, but I'm late to the party, but here it is. January 19th. It's the new year. So what is my resolution to you guys? It's actually to do more podcasts just like this one for your entertainment. And I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. If you guys want to hear more topics just like this one, give me an applause, give me a subscribe, and I promise to do more topics just like this one that are just a little bit out of the ordinary, a little weird, a little creepy, a little bit interesting. All right. So why did I pick this topic? And out of the ordinary, right? Out of the blue, like not doing our podcast for a while and just pop out a freaking podcast about this early morning. So, me and my wife were actually sitting with one of our good friends, Crystal Hamilton of Bodyworks Tattoo, and the owner of Stones and Bones. If you guys don't know who they are, you can actually check them out on the internet at stones-bones.com. They sell a lot of cool products. A lot of cool stones, amethyst, crystals, malachite, metaphysical things. And we were sitting and talking with her, and we started talking about this movie called The Fly. And this is a little odd because I haven't heard about this movie since I was really little. I haven't watched it for a long time in recent years in my adult life. And so she's like reminding me of parts, and she's talking about this. We're having some laughs, just talking about it, being normal. And out of the blue, my wife opens up her phone. She goes to Facebook, and freaking The Fly pops up on her news feed, right? Out of the ordinary. And if you guys don't know my wife, obviously you don't know her, but she is not into movies that much to where movies like this would pop up. Like old school movies that she's not like really attuned to, is what I meant to say. Like she doesn't know Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father, like the big twist in cinematic history. Things like this. She's not attuned to. So she wouldn't know what The Fly was. She wouldn't know that Jeff Goldblum was like, I think he was like a scientist or something in there. And anyways, he starts morphing into a fly. For some weird reason. I think he was like time travel or something like that. Or a teleportation, or it's something along those lines. Anyways, so we start talking about this, and it pops up on our newsfeed, and from there I was like, that's it, we're doing this. I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing a video, I'm doing a freaking series on this, and just doing some experiments of my own, and research of my own, which I believe a lot of you should do yourself. Because this affects all of you. I know it, because a lot of my listeners have Facebook, have Instagram, have YouTube, have Google, have a smartphone, unless you're my dad who has a flip phone. And that's a true story. My dad has a flip phone. Has not changed since the flip phone came out. He said he has a freaking Razr phone. But anyways. So, I did a little research on this topic after having this experience. And this happens more than once. I mean, it's just something that's become normal, right? It's kind of creepy to say that. It's become normal that you're talking about a movie, talking about a product, and you get an ad on Facebook or on Google for this specific product that you're talking about, saying that you can buy it here. So how is this possible? So I'm actually a social media marketer myself and a marketer, internet marketer. And we do something similar with clients. So if I was to manage a client's website, it's possible that if you're to visit their website or whatever, that we can retarget you for advertisement in the future if we wanted to, which I don't really do too much. It's a lot of people don't like it. I know a lot of people don't like that kind of marketing, but it's possible to do it, right? And it's like, how is this happening? Like, how is this website popping up in other websites that I'm visiting? How is this website popping up in my newsfeed? And it's almost along the same lines. So I was watching this, I don't know what he was, like a freaking tech genius or something, but he was on this news show, and they're asking him about this. How is this possible? And he goes on to say that advertisers are able to, well, not themselves, they're not able to listen to you, but Facebook through the app is listening for keywords. And that's kind of crazy to say because there's a lot of keywords out there. TVs, laptops, shoes, socks, chessboard pieces, doorknobs for that matter, doors, things like this. And they're listening for keywords like buy, sell, I need, things like that. And while they're doing this, they're listening for the product, listening for the keyword, and then they're shooting you ads on social media or on Google. Now, it's still kind of intrusive, right? But it's really, really creepy that they're able to listen to you on your social media device. Now, that being said, in Facebook's user agreement, it says that they're able to listen to you. You give them permission that they're able to listen to you. Now, a lot of people think that maybe this was like a backdoor because, of course, they're able to listen to you because they need your microphone for things like Facebook Live, things of that nature, right? Facebook calling over Messenger, shooting messages, things like that. And this guy says this is used for marketers. Marketers don't know your information, but Facebook uses the app while it's running in the background. So that means if your app is open right now and you're talking about anything pertaining to a product, socks, shoes, slippers, doorknobs, whatever, and you pop open your phone between now and 3 days, the product will pop up in your newsfeed and a website for it. So I've actually dived a little bit more deeper into this and found a couple who actually I think are the pioneers for this topic because they were probably one of the first to do this, because all the other videos that I found about this topic mention this couple. Okay, so this couple had this same issue with this talking about things and then going to Facebook newsfeed, and then that product pops up or that movie pops up or that whatever pops up, right? And so they had the last straw, and they said, all right, for the next few hours we're going to talk about cat food. And I sound just like all the other video makers talk about this topic, but they're like the pioneers of this. It's like no joke. So they start talking about cat food for hours on end while the app is open in the background. They shut off their screen and they're talking directly into their microphone on their iPhones. And this actually goes on a little bit longer than they expected to, which I think was, I don't know, maybe possible that Facebook knew what was happening. I don't know. And anyways, 3 days later, they get an advertisement for cat food. How is this possible, right? And they concluded their video there saying that they've got to the bottom of it. Maybe it's a coincidence that the cat food popped up, but they haven't owned cats in 20 years. Haven't talked about getting a cat. Haven't talked about getting cat food for that matter. Why would they need it? Don't own dogs for that reason. And they get an advertisement for cat food. A little bit strange, right? So how is this possible? Now, this is actually one of the topics I want to start diving into with my audience on Anchor, on Apple Podcasts, on wherever you're listening to me to. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you guys like this topic, make sure you give me an applause. Give me a subscription. And I promise to do more videos just like this one because it's kind of strange. I want to get into topics just like this where it's a little bit creepy. It's a little bit strange. And if you guys have your own experiences, please call in, shoot me a message on Facebook at Cdalenick, CDALEENICK, or at Fallen Hour, FALLENHOUR, on Facebook. And give me a message about your experience with something like this. The creepier, the better. The weirder, the better, for that matter. If you guys have a story, give me a message. Shoot me a message on Anchor. And I promise to get your story out there. I promise to tell your story on the air as well. Now, I actually want to start diving more into this. I'm going to start doing videos on this on Facebook. So if you guys know me, I actually do a lot of Facebook videos, a lot of YouTube videos. And we're diving more into this. We're getting more involved with things just like this. And not only that, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, although, like I said, I do love a good alien story. A good Bigfoot story. I just got introduced to Dogman. If you guys don't know who that is, freaking YouTube him. And I promise to get more in-depth with this. 2019, New Year's resolution, more podcasts for you guys, more coming at you. See you guys in the next one. Subscribe and like me on Facebook. We're actually launching we're actually on YouTube as well, at Fallen Hour. We're launching a new YouTube platform for at Cdalenick, and we'll be doing videos just like this, but long-form videos about these subjects. Hope to hear from you guys soon. Hope you like the podcast. See you guys in the next one.